Good evening, Odara. This is Miss Odara coming to you live from my home. Yes, I decided to do a live broadcast on YouTube instead of doing the Spreaker.com today on the podcast. I was just feeling a little visual today. Well, today I just want to talk to you about a specific topic. But before I get into it, I have to embrace you with this, our new Odara jingle called Beautiful. And we don't have music on it behind just yet. We're still working on it. We was getting the singer and all that together. So, until then, we still going to make it happen. So we're going to do a little acapella for you, okay? And if you know it, sing along with me because you know what? It empowers our spirit. It reminds us of who we are. So, with that being said, here's the jingle. This is what we're going to come on to, our radio show, the TV shows. Anything that Odara is present at, we will come on to the jingle Beautiful. It goes like this. Limit who? Limit me? Limit who? Limit me? For what? My background? Or ethnicity? I don't think so. Here we go. Don't you see me, be me, beautiful and worthy? There's no one above me. I'm standing on equality. I'm making moves, Odara rules. We come together, how can we lose? We are beautiful, we are beautiful. Taking the limits off of me, walking into my destiny free. We're beautiful, we're beautiful, we're beautiful. Odaras, we're beautiful, we're beautiful, we're beautiful. Odaras. Yes, that's what we're talking about. It speaks about knowing that nothing can limit you. Nobody can limit you, regardless of what your background looks like, regardless of what your race or culture is. Nobody is above you. Nobody can limit you. Now, only one person is above all of us, and we know who that is. That's Christ. But, Odara, you got to know that you are beautiful and worthy. And know, of course, the word Odara means beautiful woman. Defined only by the Spirit, not by race, culture, or background, okay? So, I'm glad you're tuning in for me today. But the topic I wanted to talk about was relationship titles. Many of us women, we love to get the titles girlfriend, old lady, my boo, baby, shorty, whatever it is. But really, we should only go by only two titles. One, friend, or wife. The reason I say that, because when you take on the other titles, because we're women, we pretty much are nurturing spirits. And when we do things, we go all in. And if a guy tell us that we're that girlfriend, we're the old lady, in our mind, it's like it giving us some type of power. We automatically go into, oh, I am his main thing. I'm his missing part. I just got this. And literally, that ain't what he said. He just called you girlfriend. To him, it doesn't mean nothing. It pretty much you my girlfriend. But for us, that means that we got some type of power. But it's not. Literally, really, what those words does is basically takes you from one position, and because we're women, like I said, we got the nurturing spirit, it actually slides you to another position. Let me demonstrate what I'm talking about. Okay. It's a sliding scale, right? We got girlfriend, my old lady, boo, baby, shorty, whatever, right here. On the other end of the scale, we got something called rent a wife. Yes, rent a wife. Not wife, but rent a wife, okay? Because what happens is, because we got to go all in and do things right, because that's who we are, we take the girlfriend, my old lady thing, and start, going above and beyond. here we go. We get with a guy. We like, oh, I'll get your dry cleanings for you. Oh, I'll cook your meal. Oh, leave your key on the rug. I'll be at home at your house cooking dinner for you. I'll pick your kids up. I got it. I got it. I got this and I got that. I got this. And then before you know it, you in rental wife position. Meaning that you're doing everything that a wife does and you're not even a wife. Instead of staying in a friend's position, the titles that's other than friends slide you right down into a rental wife. And that's not what's up. Really, what we should do, we need to go back into the old days. Because back then, it was just friend and wife. Because the gentlemen used to court the women. What they would do was knock on the door, ask them out. They'll take them out. Once they're done in a couple hours, they would turn them back home. They call them again. Would you like to go to church service? They pick them up. They go to church service. And then they go back home. They take walks in the park. They'll go out and eat. But they go back home. And when the woman goes back home, she pretty much living her life. And when the two feel like, okay, we have, got to know each other over a course of time. I respected your life. You respected my life. Then the gentleman, if he really feels like you are that missing part, he'll show up at your door and say, hey, will you marry me? No, what we do, we take on that title and we just go right into rental wife mode and find ourselves sometime in years and years of this position and never become the wife. And then we break up with that person. The first thing we feel is, I don't did all of that. I did too much for him. I feel used. I feel betrayed. Only reason you feel that because you overdid it. You didn't supposed to do that. Because he's accountable for his own life. Let him pick up his kids. Let him pick up his laundry. Let him cook his own food. And let him go home after he got work by himself. All he's supposed to do is court you. You shouldn't have your life entangled with his life if you're not married 24/7. You should spend some time with him because you're going out, however. But you still should have time for your life. You should be doing your thing. And when he comes to court you, you go do that for a couple hours, but don't forget about your life. And this day and time, we're forgetting about our lives because we're so busy about trying to make this person realize that we're the missing part. But at the same time, we're saying that because we're in overdrive. But the man is not saying that. Only thing he's saying is, hey, you're my girlfriend. And most times, we think that we know the missing part. And sometimes we do. But it's irrelevant. Because if the man don't say that you're the missing part, who cares about what we think? Because he needs to know exactly what he's missing first. Because if he don't figure it out, then, girlfriend, you're just a friend. Because when he run into another friend, they may be the missing part. So what's the difference between a friend over here that he meets at the store and a girlfriend? Nothing. There's nothing different. I tell you this too. Not all guys now, but when some guys give you that title as a girlfriend, and they know what they're doing, because some old slick people, they old slick, honey. What? I'm serious. It's pretty much to lock you down. Because they know, again, if we into a guy, if you tell us that we're your girlfriend or your old lady, we're going to more than likely be faithful to you. So in our minds, like, I'm going to be faithful. I'm not going to do that to him. So that blocks us from what? Our other options. And it keeps us standing still. Not knowing, what old boy doing over here. But he ain't worried because he don't get that title. So he like, okay, if I run into someone, a friend on the store, I ain't going to worry about because I got a girlfriend right here. She ain't going nowhere. No, ma'am. Don't give him that. Don't give him that satisfaction for that. You need to let him know, if I am not your wife, I am a friend, and you will address me as such. Okay? And I know when I first started doing this, the gentleman I was dating pretty much got mad, talking about how he supposed to um, introduce me. And I was just like, introduce me as your friend, because you can't introduce me as your wife. So I'm a friend. And he was just like, what if somebody else try to talk to you? No, they're not, because I'm with you. They know I'm with you right then. So they nobody can come up to me in the person because I'm a woman. I'm going to let them know, hey, I'm with him. But it still don't change the fact that I'm a friend. So I tell y'all ladies that, keep it as a friend until you get to a wife. Because that way you won't feel blocked and you won't knock your other options. And if by any chance it doesn't work out, you won't feel used, abused, or depressed. Okay? Friend just simply means say, hey, you are option. And maybe you might be that one. But until we define it and really say, hey, will you marry me? Oh, I'm not married, just a little demonstration. Until then, I'm just a friend. You need to accept that. So stop doing this girlfriend and old lady thing, because it's all a trap. This is set up. No. That play with your mind. Like I said, we're too nurturing to accept that, because we don't know how to just accept that and don't read more into it. Because, like I say, we're strategic beings. We go all in and we put just put everything in it. And we can't do that without sliding from, girlfriend to rental wife. And we ain't trying to be no rental wife. We are going to be the wife, or we're going to be a friend. So, from now on, be a friend until that gentleman comes to you and say, hey, will you marry me? Okay? Think about that. Sleep on that. And it's true. It really is a true thing. Until that man realizes that you're the one, stay in a friend's position. Do only what friends do. Basically, entertain them for a couple of hours, however y'all want to do it. Eating, hanging out, going dancing, going to a movie, church, or whatever, park. But return back to your life. Don't overtake his life. And forget about your life. Because if you do that, you're setting yourself up for a heartbreak if it doesn't work out. And even then, if it does work out, you're still setting yourself up, because you don't gave a whole lot just in the beginning, knowing you got to do this for the rest of your life. For death do your part. So, just be a friend until it's time to transition to the wife, okay? That's all I'm saying. And for men, don't hate me, but it is what it is. It's pretty much thoughts and wisdom from a beautiful woman to enlighten my other beautiful women, Odaras. Well, that's it for today. I want to thank you for giving me your time and listening to me today. Hopefully every day it's get better and better. Hopefully we'll get the music together on the jingle, because the goal is to have that jingle playing all over the airwaves, the TV station, everywhere. Because we have to understand that we are worthy and beautiful regardless of what life brings us. There's nobody that can limit us, okay? With that being said, I'm fit to go, drink my water, and just chill and think about what I'm going to do tomorrow if God allows me to see it. But remember, be your beauty, be your worth, be yourself. Odara, beautiful woman. Smooches.